Good evening, viewers. This is Kushna Mawari, and welcome to our weekly show, Your Time to Shine with Panache. Today, we've got a very, very interesting guest with us. We all love going for holidays, and it is the travel industry people who plan our holidays. They do our bookings, they do our air tickets, our visas, our hotel bookings, our sightseeing bookings. So there's a lot of hard work that goes behind us going for a holiday. And it is the travel and tourism industry which works very, very hard to make our holiday a grand success. So today we have someone from the travel industry, a very known name with years of experience behind him. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Nishant Pateria, the branch manager of Worldwide DMC, who is here with us today. Please give me a minute so that he can join us, and then we take this forward. Good evening, Nishant.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks a lot. How are you?
Thank you so very well. Thank you. How are you doing?
I am doing very well.
I was just giving your introduction to our viewers just now that we all are so eager to go for a holiday, and all the hard work that goes behind our holidays, the tickets, visas, hotel bookings, the sightseeing bookings, a lot of hard work to plan each holiday is done by the experts of the travel industry. And thank you so much for joining us today, Nishant, as an expert to talk about these topics. So thank
Yeah.
you so much for joining us. Truly honored. And without taking much of your time, I'll get started. Yes.
Thanks a lot to Panache to giving me such a nice opportunity to interact with a student with directly, so they can also get some of the knowledge what phase they have to follow
Absolutely.
to be.
Absolutely.
So this is a nice opportunity for them also.
Very true. Very true. Getting it directly from someone as an expert like you is definitely going to help a lot of students and a lot of viewers. So thank you for joining us today. And without taking much of your time, I'll get started right away. So Nishant, if you could just give me a small little background of yours so that our viewers would know about it.
Yeah. Myself Nishant Pateria, and I have started my career in tourism industry from like 10 years back. I started my career with a domestic company who used to sail only Goa. And literally we go gradually. I stepped down to a online portal system, then into the international, and then slowly, gradually, I have become a branch manager in Worldwide DMC. So this is a journey of my travel field, what I have done, and my whole
Right.
experience of a travel consider is of like 9 or 10 years till now. So this is the journey.
Okay. So Nishant, could you just tell me something about Worldwide DMC, because people are not too aware of the name.
Yeah, Worldwide DMC basically is a concept of DMC where
Right.
we stand as a destination management company who help travel agent to sell destination of our expertise. Like we are expert in Europe. So basically what DMC do, they are expert of certain destination. They
Right.
present over there, they know what sightseeing you have to do, at what time you have to visit, and things like that, what visa you require. So we Worldwide DMC are basically a destination management company for all European countries, like you can say France, Switzerland, Italy, all 38 countries. We are a DMC for this countries. And
Okay.
basically DMC is a B2B module where we only
Mm-hmm.
sell our product to travel agent, not directly to the customer. So this is what
Right.
Worldwide stands for, and what we over here we sell as a DMC. And we as
Okay.
a DMC sell land packages like services of transportation, sightseeing, hotels. We do not sell air tickets and visa. So we are, you
Okay.
can see, a pure DMC company who sell only ground services.
Okay. Okay. So basically, here I would like to inform our viewers that there are two kinds. One is B2B and one is B2C.
Correct.
B2B is business to business, wherein you are not in the forefront with interacting with the direct customers. It's the
Correct.
travel agents who take the bookings and then
Ex-
pass it on to you, and you are the expert behind who is doing everything and giving a ready package back to the travel agent, right? If
Correct.
that is the entire
Ex-
concept.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Exactly.
So perfect. So basically, customers worldwide, basically viewers worldwide DMC is a B2B company which sells to the travel agents. And that is why we have not heard this name, because I did get a few calls stating which company is this. So basically, they are the experts behind the expert. The travel agent is the face, but the people who
Yes.
actually do the entire thing and actually do up the package and do all your bookings and everything is done by the expert sitting right here. So thank you so much. And Nishant, my next question would be, what actually fascinated you to the travel industry?
For travel industry, there are many things which fascinates you. First of all,
Right.
the way you explore the destinations,
Mm-hmm.
you get the chance to learn lot of destinations. You get the chance to see lot many destinations. You
Mm-hmm.
interact with lot many people. So these are the key points which always attracts and fascinate you towards travel industry, which keep you
Okay.
update in your day-to-day life, where happening things are happening, what all are going around the world. So the thing,
Mm-hmm.
travel industry keep you in touch with the world, you can say in a single line, which attracts me and
Absolutely.
many of my like colleague also. You are always feel you are connected with the world, not only with your country, your neighbors, but you are indirectly or directly you're connected with whole world. So this is a
With the entire
very
world.
I'm sitting over here in a, like in India. I know
Mm-hmm.
what culture they are following in Europe, what culture they are following in UK villages also. So these are the
Right.
things which keep active, keep you learning and knowledge, and these are the many things which fascinates me.
Perfect. Great. Uh, okay, Nishan. So, what are the career prospects we would be looking for? If we are, most of our viewers would be students, people who are interested to become a part of the travel industry. So, what are the different various career prospects that you can talk about here?
If now travel industry is like in very booming period, so if you
Mm-hmm.
talk about career, they have
Mm-hmm.
many options, like they can go into air tickets, they can go
Mm-hmm.
into visa office, they can go into
Okay.
hotels, they can go
Mm-hmm.
into like DMC, they can also work as a tour manager, so they can see the world also. If they want to go along the tours, they can also
Mm-hmm.
work as a guide. So
Mm-hmm.
now if you say about travel tourism industry, there are multiple options as a career.
Right.
In a single industry, you can choose a 12 different profession or 12 to 15 different profession in the same
Mm-hmm.
industry. As I gave you some of the example, you can go into
Okay.
hotels also, you can do guides also, many options. Even you can
So,
work like 4 or 5 years, you can start your own travel agency. If you are good to know about the things, you can start your own travel agency. So there are
right.
many prospects in industry, because travel industry, if you are working like 4 to 5 years, you get
Mm-hmm.
lot. If you get a good experience, you can easily start your own agency, which is very good. Again, a good chance
Mm-hmm.
to get an in any of the industry.
Right. Right. Okay, so basically, in this, you can either select, depending on individual personality now, either you can be at a desk job or you can be in an actual travel job. So,
Correct.
depending on your choice, what you would like to
You
do,
can select,
you
yeah,
can
you can
select the
select. Even
line,
if you
right?
want marketing or sales, you can go for sales profile also. As I said, we are into B2B, so
Hmm.
person who are nice speaking, who can able to explain things good to the agents, they can go to a sales profile also. They can select as a marketing or sales profession also.
Right, so there
And
are
I
many others,
yeah,
departments
yeah,
like,
yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
So either it can be sales or it can be direct face to face with the customers, or it can be like a tour manager, or
Yeah,
lots of other options that are
multiple
available.
option you can say.
Multiple
This is only
options, right?
industry which can give you, by doing a single course or single knowledge, I will suppose to say, you can go
Hmm.
into 12 to different like you can say department, which is a very
Okay.
again good thing, and very flexibility you can say. if suppose I start my career in air ticketing, then also I
Mm.
can go to, if I get the knowledge, I can go to a DMC also if I suppose have some destination knowledge. So this is the
Right.
field where you get updated every year, every now and then.
Yes, you have to be continuously updated with what is going on around the world and what are the new places of interest in the particular destination also.
Yes, correct.
Right. That's very interesting. And Nishant, how important do you think is some amount of prior knowledge which is important to become a part of this industry? Do you think it's necessary?
Yes, if there is an experience, or you can say whatever knowledge you have, it definitely
Hmm.
helps. Because nowadays, what we have seen in
Hmm.
travel industry, people do prefer a company. Even I'm a branch manager, or like I'm a company
Right.
head, or if
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
taking interview. We prefer a guy who is doing a course from some of the institute or has worked in
Right.
past, which
Hmm.
helps us to make him learn easily. Like
Hmm.
in past, we have an example, and I am very thankful to Panas, who gave us like 80 to 90% strength of student from Panas. And
Right.
as somewhat they are guided from your side, they have learned like 50 to 60% knowledge they have. It is always easy to make them understand the things or the scenario. So it's
Right.
always the advice to have some of the knowledge by some of the institute or some of the small job experience. It always helps.
Perfect. So, in fact, Nishant, on behalf of Panache, first and foremost, I would like to thank you for recruiting our students, and you have always been a great help and support to Panache. So, thank you so much for that. And
Even I have to be thankful because when I started my journey in Worldwide DMC, there are only three people we are working. Now, like we
right.
are 28 people in our office. And my
Hmm.
core team, what you say, I am like,
Hmm.
if you want to success, you have a teamwork which can lead you to success. So
Absolutely.
80% of staff is of PANA student. So it's again appreciated. I also
Thank
appreciate your company and effort, who always supported us. Whenever we required your support, you always stand and your students are
Correct.
qualified very well. We can train them. We required a
Right.
student, we can train them. So it's a very good chance for us also to get a quality staff from your institute.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Truly appreciate all your kind words, Nishan. Thanks a lot. So that is what I was coming to my next question also. What is your opinion about the training standards at Panache?
If I consider PANA's training standards are good, the student who come at our institute, sorry, our company, they know
Hmm.
the basics criteria, what
Right.
hotels do, what
Hmm.
a package consists of, how to, what we are doing basically when your student come for Worldwide DMC is a company we are
Hmm.
doing.
Hmm.
So these are just some key points. If student knows, it's good for us. Like some of the they know the meal plans, they know
Right.
what is the role of a travel agent in the industry, which is very
Hmm.
much important. What they're selling, you first
Hmm.
have to know what travel agents are selling in the market. Then only you can do anything. Then some
Right.
of the students have good destination knowledge also. Like you people might
Hmm.
be giving training on destination, so they have
Right.
good knowledge of destination. Like they know what things to see in Dubai, what to see in London. It's just an
Right.
example of the cities.
Right.
Know what you want to see in particular city. So this is the basic things a student should know, and which is helpful for us also and for them also.
Very true, very true. In fact, I'd just like to mention here that a few months back, I had visited Dubai, and my package was designed by one of our ex-students who's been working with you at your Dubai branch.
Yes, yes,
So, yes, that gives our students a lot of chance for to be placed internationally also.
yes,
So
yes,
thank you so much for the opportunities that you all have been giving our students. And
yes,
yes, some amount of prior knowledge, as you say, is very important, and that is what we at Panache also believe in. So right from
yes,
day one, in fact, be it their English class or PD class, whichever is going on, some amount of knowledge about the world around them is being given them right from day one, wherein even in a
yeah,
PD session, if they are giving some presentation, we normally ask our students to give presentation on an international destination or just pick up some country they'd like to visit. So accordingly, they get the knowledge of different countries. And so by the time their course is over, to a certain extent, they are trained and they do have
Correct.
some general knowledge about the world around them.
Yes, yes. That is also that is the good thing that you people doing. There is very much very nice things. The student are getting this much knowledge because sometimes what student came for the interview, but they do not know about the destination, which is very surprisingly.
Right, exactly.
Key thing which a student should know before they are coming for an interview or a travel thing. The basic thing you should know about the destination, what you are selling. This is the bottom
Very
line. What I
important. Very important.
yes.
So, yes, thank you for that. And Nishant, what is the eligibility criteria when we are talking about an entry into the tourism industry?
If it's a graduate is good, but even 12th pass, like what HSC is passed, is they
Hmm.
can work in this industry because basic knowledge you required, how to interact
Hmm.
with the travel agent, some of the basic
Okay.
calculation for quotations. So a
Hmm.
12 pass is also good, but if you want to go on a higher positions, graduation
Hmm.
is a better qualification you should require. Then again, some of the diplomas if they are doing along with this is a cherry on a
Hmm.
cake. I should
Hmm.
I should suggest they should also go for some small certificate or diploma course.
Hmm.
In that,
Hmm.
what they get, if I'm suppose I'm doing a bachelor degree from commerce or science or any of the field, they would be
Right.
giving knowledge of commerce field or science field or arts field.
Science field.
But if I'm
Right.
doing starting certificate course for that industry, they will giving me knowledge of what industry I'm working in. So
Right.
along with
Absolutely.
12th pass or a graduation, if they're doing any of the small certificate, diploma or graduation course related to that field, is more important compared to I will say a graduate guy. If I am
Right.
a company, I will hire a guy who is a 12th plus with a basic knowledge or certificate course or diploma course of particular industry, then to a graduate. So things go in that way.
So basically, that is where panache steps in then. That you may be
Yeah.
a commerce graduate, arts graduate, or science graduate, but that is not going to help you to get a job in a travel industry till you don't have some amount of knowledge about the travel industry. And that is where we come in, as Mr. Nishant is mentioning. You're either doing a certificate course or you're doing a diploma or the degree, whichever we are offering. And that would definitely help you to secure a job in this industry. We
Yes. Yes.
have a question here, Nishant, from one of our viewers. Please explain about B2B
Yeah.
and B2C. Well, dear, you've joined us a little late. I think we have already discussed about the B2B and B2C markets. But if you have the same question, you can definitely check out our recordings, or you can DM to us. And what about MICE travel, Nishant? Something about the MICE travel.
Yeah, MICE travel is again a very important thing in the travel industry. When corporate travels for
Hmm.
the corporate meetings or the annual targets meeting or whatever, so
Hmm.
MICE travel do happen. MICE travel, you do get a
Hmm.
good volume in good numbers. So this is the type of MICE where you can say it's meeting incentive group who travels together in numbers of 50 to 100. So it's a type of
Right.
MICE travel. People travel
Hmm.
for
So
their annual
basically,
meetings or
when we are talking about MICE travel, it's a group travel which is an incentive given by the company to its employees,
yes,
right?
along with they also
That is
do some of the training also. Yes, that is correct.
right. Okay, okay. And then that could be to any destinations. We have been seeing a lot of companies go international to exotic destinations also.
It depends on some of the company keep targets. Like if some of the dealers achieve small target, they take them to domestic
Hmm.
destination. If they
Hmm.
achieve a good target in scale, they take them to international destination. So companies like cement companies, if you can say, they give this type
Right.
of mice to their dealers also, where there is
Yes.
also a cocktail also there. Some of the entertainment sources also there. So this is a kind of mice travel they do.
Right, right, right. Okay. So that is where also the students can join as the travel agents and as the uh, escorts who are taking the entire group. So, yes, there's a lot
Yes,
of
yes,
options that are available for jobs today in the travel industry.
correct, very correct.
Okay, okay. Nishant, could you tell me what are the perks that are attached to this industry? to this jobs in working in a travel industry? What are the various perks that the students may look for?
Can you come again with the question because there was some disturbance?
Oh, I'm sorry. What are the perks attached to the travel industry? Certain perks
Okay.
that the students would look for.
Yeah, if you are working in a travel industry, again, you will get some of the free air tickets or discounted air tickets. You can
Okay.
get your good discount in the hotels. You
Mm-hmm.
will get a discount in the multiple sites and tools also. And if you if working in travel industry, you used to get with touch with all the big hoteliers, all the big tour companies. So wherever you are traveling, you have your friend or a colleague to handle you wherever you are traveling in any of the destinations. So
Right.
it's again a good perks, like wherever you are traveling, you have someone to take care of yours who is known to you. So it's a good thing if you are joining the travel industry.
So
When you know
basically,
basically at what thing to do at what time, basically. So you can save time and money also.
okay. So it's basically a lot of discounts that you are getting, plus a lot of friends at various destinations. So traveling the world becomes much more easier for you.
Much more easy. If suppose you are traveling to like any of the city in India, I just say you, and you have
Right.
some relation with any of the chain of the hotels. So if you are staying there, you will easily get discount of 40%, 60%. Even they offer FOC also, like free of cost to a travel
Oh,
agent. Many a times, 70
right.
to
Many a
80%
times.
cases,
Right.
free. Because you work them for a whole year, you are selling their products. So many of time hotels and tour company offer a FOC package to the travel agents or their colleague
Right.
their employees. So this is again you can say as a part of work also in this industry.
So basically, people who are looking to travel the world and see the world, this also industry is a very, very good option that is there. So you can always consider the travel industry and be a part of it.
Yeah, like I give you another example. If suppose I am working in a Europe DMC, I
Hmm.
am selling France or Switzerland. So sometime after 1 or 2 years, company wants you to travel that destination, see that destination, how you are, what you are selling. So in that case,
Right.
also company are also sending you go through the destination and sell to sell the destination. So again, this is also
True.
the way you can see or explore the world.
Makes sense. You should know what you're selling. Right.
Yes, it
Okay.
makes lot of difference if you know like you are being placed where what you are selling.
Hmm. We have questions coming in, Nishan. Your question is, how many rounds of interview are there?
Normally, we prefer like 1 or 2 round only. In first round, we check what how a student or an employee can communicate. Whether he
Hmm.
can speak in like English, he can communicate the message what he wants to say. The basically
Hmm.
things what I particularly see. And second round, we see the stability of the guy. Like if suppose he is joining our company because we invest. I'm just talking about my company. We
Right.
invest lot money, lot money training to him or her for three
Hmm.
to 6 months. So after 6 months, he would be staying with us or not, because in
Hmm.
travel industry once you are in, the
Hmm.
salary and the packages what you will get is very huge compared to other industry. That is very much
Okay.
a fact that people do not know. People think that
Hmm.
if you am going a job, they want कि अपने वो travel type job it would be that they are going to a transport company. But
Hmm.
actually if you are in good company, you are getting a very good package compared to like other industry. What
Okay.
they
So
are giving, they,
basically, package is much better
yeah, so what
comparatively to
student can,
another. Hmm.
correct, easily, and they can achieve in like 2 or 3 years. And other than this, the incentives are very good in all the companies.
Okay. Okay. So pay package wise also there's an advantage if you're becoming a part of the travel industry. Okay,
Correct.
so we have another question coming up from the viewer. What is the starting package? Nishant, if you'd like to take that question up.
Yeah, a package. If you suppose if you start a fresher job, it always start
Hmm.
with 10 to 15,000 with the basic salary, and it
Right.
can go up to 1 lakhs per month also easily. Which is
Okay.
if I'm saying like 1,50,000 is what I'm saying easily. If you are very good
Okay.
and if you're working in a big city, you can get many more things. Other than this, you can get incentives and other perks also. So basically, you can start with 10 or 15,000, then easily, gradually,
Which
you
is
can
just a
increase every.
starter.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
And if you are
okay.
experienced, if you've experienced 1 or 2 years, you but definitely get more than this. Easily get 25 or 30,000 at your first job also after 6 month experience. If you are joining any
Okay,
international.
perfect. Okay, great. Nishant, how important is it to be IATA certified to be a part of this industry?
Yeah, this is a very common question when people comes to me also. Yes,
Right.
whether you do IITA. So it's a very good question actually. IITA in past day, yes, it was very important. You should know
Hmm.
all the coding of the airport and all the code of the flight, how to book and everything. But
Right.
now, as technology
Hmm.
is improved, like you can book tickets online also with some of the
Hmm.
other websites, many of
Absolutely.
the websites.
Hmm.
You also
Hmm.
have some B2B websites like other portals also. If you are
Hmm.
not IITA certified also, you can do
Hmm.
the same work what IITA people can do online. But
Right.
always, it's a saying that if you learn anything is not a waste. It's always you will get a benefit of that. But it's not
Ab-
compulsory to do IITA to get into the industry. What I mean to say, the
right.
same thing you can do now without doing IITA, which was previously was compulsory. Like you have to do IITA certified if you are doing want to grow in doing air ticketing. When
So it was
IITA is basically
mandatory
more into air
initially.
ticketing job if you want to make your career more into ticketing.
Hmm.
So IITA is might be beneficial for you.
Okay, so not the travel industry as such, but if you're more inclined towards the ticketing and all, then IATA may help. That also is
Other than
not
IITA
necessary,
also,
but it may help.
yeah, other than IITA also, I will suggest there are some short course of like 10 to 15 days done by MEDS or Galileo. They are also
Right.
important. Other than IITA, if you do not want to go for such a big procedure, even if you
Hmm.
are MEDS or Galileo certificate, it will very much helpful. I will say not helpful, very much helpful for a ticketing guy.
Okay, 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 okay. Fine. So I hope that answers a question that one of our viewers had asked about IATA. So I've just kind of combined both the questions. We have a question coming in from Rahul. Due to the
Yeah.
pandemic, how travel and tourism industry has been affected?
It's actually due to pandemic, everything is affected, not only travel industry, first of all.
Absolutely.
So yeah, but traveling is a choice of a person. It's not. It's a kind of luxury. So
Hmm.
it's always on a higher list of getting like affected by these things. But yeah, people will travel again after 3 or 4 months. The fear will go down. The things will come.
Absolutely.
Vaccine will come. So it will again start booming. But if you talk about this coronavirus, everything is affected. Even small business is also affected.
Any
So it's a
industry.
part of, yeah, if any of the industry, you can say a travel industry is hurt like more 10 or 20% other than this, but it's again, it's the same thing what other industry are facing. We are also facing. So again,
Very
in three
true.
months, people will travel and the things will become normal.
So it's just a matter of time till this industry recovers. And you can say it has gradually already started, and
Yeah, some.
slowly and steadily it is going to come on track.
If you talk about Gujarat, they are fond of traveling, so I am not bothered at all. If it comes, I'm not bothered at
Yeah,
all.
the Gujaratis
If
are going to travel no matter what.
they are like the Gujarati people are very fantastic. They love food and they love traveling. So
They
it's
love
if you are
traveling.
worried about traveling of India, it may start later. But if you talk about Gujarati, they are number one travelers. So we do not have to
Absolutely.
worry about.
Very true. And travel has gradually started in different states also. If I'm not wrong, I just read 2, 3 days back that Goa has also opened up to tourism again.
Yes,
So
yes.
slowly and steadily, states are opening up. It's just a matter of time till things get back to normal.
Even Italy, one of my friend is in Italy who is like
Hmm.
working over there. Italy
Right?
has started some spots, but they have started for some internal European countries and some of the
Hmm.
selected countries, but they have started the tourism. So it's again
Right.
things are getting and
In
people are
fact, even
traveling.
France has started because one of my friends who is in France, they had been for a holiday over the last weekend. So I know that France has also started. In fact, China has started in a big way. I was
Yeah.
just reading the news about that. And in fact, they have come up with some 90 million of business over the last 15, 20 days wherein massive traveling has been happening.
Yes,
So,
yes,
yes, travel has started, and it's just a matter of time that things get back to normal.
yes, yes.
Right, great. Uh, uh, Nishant, my next question would be, how important do you think is English communication necessary to be a part?
Both thing is very much important. First of all, your communication, and second, yeah, you should know English, because if you are working in any of the international company,
Hmm?
you have to speak in English only, because the best communication language in the whole world is English. So it
English,
comes
yes.
important role. If you want to work in an international chain or international company, English is a language you should know, and it
Hmm?
always if you are good in communication. But if you talk
Right.
about working locally in Gujarat with some of the
Hmm?
people who are based in India, it is okay if you know. It is an advantage if you know the regional language. It goes in both the way.
Absolutely.
English also, and you should know the regional language also, because the purchase product you are purchasing is from a country who is international, and this person you are selling is based in India. So it
India,
is
right.
both the languages. It's a kind of good qualification if you have both the languages in your PT.
Right. So it is something like, again, if we are talking about aviation industry, wherein English is when necessary, you should be good at the language, but at the same time, having knowledge about the regional languages is definitely an added advantage,
Correct, correct.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
very.
So we have a question here. Do you think people's mind will change regarding travel once the pandemic is over?
Yes, nice question. Because the question is that people mind will change traveling after this pandemic over. Yes, but of course it will change, because like there are lot many people who want to travel always, like they have a habit of
Right.
traveling, like many of the people, they do lot nowadays. There is a lot of press work going around,
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
people used to travel every 3 months, 6 months in a year. So
Right.
definitely it will change, and people
Hmm.
will like to travel. And after the vaccine will come, things will become normal, and I think, according to me, 2021 would be the year that maximum people would be traveling compared to 19 and 20. That would be the thing you
Absolutely,
can see.
absolutely. That is what even I feel, that 21 is going to be a boom in the travel industry because people are going to get out once the vaccines are done. Because
Yeah.
everyone has been home this entire year, so people are dying to go out, and
Yeah.
it's just a matter of time that this industry booms up again.
Yes, very correct. And in fact,
Right.
like in 21, you might see that there are lots of opportunity in travel industry jobs also, because lot many new companies, or lot many the companies who are stop their operations, they start their new operations also. That would a lot many requires of requirement of new staff also in 2021, if all things become normal. Actually,
Normal
what.
again. Right. So we are just awaiting the vaccines, and once the vaccines come, we are keeping our fingers crossed that all the service industry, be it aviation, hotel management, or travel industry, they all are going to get back on track again, and people are going to start traveling,
Yes,
which is
correct.
already started now.
Yeah, yeah. Many of the hotels,
Yes.
like you can see in Goa, also 250 hotels has started. So it's a good initiative. The people are
Right.
traveling in Udaipur also. I have heard some of the hotels have started. So it's good.
50% flights have started. So
Yes.
yes, things are slowly and steadily getting back to normal.
And after, I think after 1st August they are starting international flights also. So
Right.
moving.
Great. Nishant, what is the normal interview procedures to
Yes.
become a part of the travel industry, or maybe your company, the
Uh,
interview procedure?
yeah, interview. You mean to ask what things we ask, or what things students should know in interview?
How many rounds are there, and what kind of knowledge would help them get a job with you?
Okay, it's now the thing is what which company you are going for an interview. I just give you an example. If
Right.
suppose you are going to a DMC, you
Hmm.
should know what destination they are selling. First of all, what they are
Hmm.
selling, you should know about the destination.
Right.
Second thing, what a package consists. If suppose a person is traveling, what a
Hmm.
package will consist. He can travel like hotel accommodation, transportation, sightseeing.
Hmm.
What things he will travel. Second thing is that if
Right.
suppose you are going interview for a travel agent, or a company who is selling air tickets to something, you should know about what type of sectors flights are doing, what which airlines are traveling to this destination. These are the basic things you should know. If you talk about
Okay.
the numbers of interview rounds, you say, as I speak initially also, maximum people what see in first round, there are normally 2 or 3 maximum rounds for a travel job.
Okay. Okay.
Round they will see how you can communicate, how you can convey your message to the person you are talking. First things. Second,
Okay.
what you know about the product. And the key thing, according to me, what I have gone through this for last 10 years. If you are know your product, you are the king of this industry. If you know,
Absolutely agree.
you are the king of your industry. The
True.
Bruce Lee has
Agreed.
said, I'm not worried about the 10,000 different pattern what my opposition learn. I'm worried about the one pattern which he learns for 10,000 times.
Super. Well said.
This is the thing. If a guy who is working on a certain thing, if he works adding more and more things to his knowledge, definitely he will succeed in this industry.
Okay, great. So basically, you need someone who knows the destination thoroughly. Be
Correct.
it 1, 2, 3 countries. Not necessarily you should know 110 countries.
Correct. Exactly.
Be it 2, 3 countries, but in-depth knowledge about those countries is
Yeah.
what you're looking for.
Yes. Yes.
So, viewers, I hope that tip helps you for your interviews when Mr. Nishant is taking them. And
So
sorry,
paper of interview paper is leaked in this session.
interview paper has been leaked, and thank you so much for that on behalf of the viewers. And viewers, we're just awaiting any other questions if you all have for Mr. Nishant. Otherwise, I'm getting into my rapid fire round that I've designed for you. And
I will just, ma'am, I just like to add something to the student who are listening.
sure, definitely.
If you're targeting any of the job, not even travel industry, any of the job, if you're going for that particular interview, just thorough the product what you are selling. Then no one can beat you. This is
Absolutely.
suppose if I'm going for an airline industry, if I am know about the product what I am selling, or if I am doing my work, no one can beat you. This is the basic knowledge. If you're going for a travel job, if you're suppose going for a like say a Singapore company, if you just learn what Singapore has to see, what it can offer to people, what is a culture, definitely you will go to the particular interview and easily, because communication and everything can be done easily once you are on board.
So basic knowledge of the company and the country that you are going for is very necessary.
And as you said is very correct, which is very much, again, I will repeat that question what you said. It's not necessary to learn 210 or 200 destination. You learn only 2 destinations, but it should be up to mark. You should know each and every small and big thing about that. So the interviewer gets confidence. If he can learn about Singapore or Dubai or Europe, he can learn about other destinations also, which I am selling.
Absolutely. Okay, there's a question coming in. I think this has been asked for the second time. Can you be a traveling host? So I think basically he's asking, can he be a travel agent who is kind of accompanying the tour, or a tour guide basically? I think that
is basically term you can say is a tour manager.
Tour manager, yes.
So definitely you can be a tour manager if suppose in that case you have to target a company who are tour operators. There are two different companies, travel agencies also and tour operator. So now you will ask what is different between travel agent and tour operator. Tour operator basically sell a particular destination with a capacity of 40 to 50 people together with the same itinerary again and again. Like if I'm supposed
to group travel kind of.
A type of group travel. But I am selling the same destination again and again in every interval of like 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months with a particular fixed itinerary. Itinerary would be mine, not take a choice of your itinerary. So it's a kind of tour operator. In that, they require a tour manager, assist the group, where to go, where to take the lunch, take the dinner. So again, it is a very important job also. In that also, you have very good career. Like if you are tour manager in Europe, you earn very handsome. If you have a knowledge of a Europe destination and you are tour manager over there. And in fact, in Europe, there is a reverse condition. If you know Gujarati and Hindi, as a tour manager, your value is more, because the people who are traveling sometimes they do not know English, so you are the person who will guide them in local language. So
Right.
tour manager again is a very good option if you're looking as a career.
Okay, sir, how can we learn IATA three-letter codes? Because these codes are so complex to remember.
This is basic practice you can learn, because there is no any logic or science behind this. You just have to do practice
Right.
and practice. What Virat Kohli has done to his job.
The more you practice, the more you're going to learn.
Yeah, just keep on hitting cover drive again and again. You will come to know what is IATA for. What Virat
Very
Kohli used
true.
to do in net, what he used to do, he used to knock cover drives 100 times in a day. So the same way you have to do practice for the IATA codes, and you will know it comfortably after some time.
Practice the three-letter codes every day, day in and day out. You'll learn them. Okay, Nishan, so for the rapid fire, one unexplored destination you would like to visit?
I would like to visit, if you talk about domestic, I would like to visit Uttarakhand, which is a very good destination in India. And if you talk about Europe, I definitely like to visit Czech Republic, Prague, Budapest. These are the circuit of Eastern Europe.
Right.
Which I seldom like to visit this kind of destination.
Wow. So these are the exotic destinations you want to visit.
Yes, yes.
Wow. So are you an adventurous person by nature? Do you like adventure activities?
To be correct, bit not very much adventurous, because I think life is very much good if you are doing your normal things. But yeah, sometimes you have to do adventure to get out of that fear in your life. It helps when you do some adventure activity. It helps to boost your confidence. So it's always a dream of everybody is to do skydiving, bungee jumping, and these are the type of sport you will like to do as a adventure activity.
And which country would you suggest to go and do these activities into? Because I'm basically a very adventure sports loving person.
Then Spain is the best option, because Spain has everything in it. They have seas, they have mountains, they have jungles. So Spain is the best place where you can get multiple adventure options. Wow. Because it's the Spain is like India. They have multiple culture, multiple destinations. Like they have oceans, they have mountains, they have this forest and everything. So Spain is the good destination if you are looking for adventure sports.
Great. So now I know where my next destination holiday is going to be.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a question coming in. Ma'am, which all adventure activities you did? My God. Yes, I have done skydiving and scuba diving and done a few those skywalks and stuff. So yes. Another question for you. Your favorite country you have visited?
Favorite country, again, my destination is Spain, because there is two reasons. Spain is a very loving country, and they love Indians people to welcome. The people in the Spain, they love to welcome the Indian people. So this is the two reason I like to visit a country, which is my first on chart would be Spain only. And there is an island called Ibiza over there, which is a very romantic island.
It's a full party island. Nishan, don't say it's a romantic island. It's a complete party island. Ibiza.
You can take in either way if you are going. But it's very beautiful place. You have to visit once in a life. It's very beautiful place.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, now my viewers are after me today. I don't know, for some reason they are asking me, ma'am, how was your skydiving experience? And then someone's asking me, have you been doing bungee jumping? Yes, I have done bungee jumping, and I have done skydiving also, and they have been fabulous experiences. I would say if you have a heart to do it, everyone should definitely do it once in their lifetime, if not more. And it's a fabulous experience when you're kind of at the door of that aircraft all ready to jump out. It's a great feeling, something that's you're not going to experience otherwise. So yes, it's a fabulous experience, and I would Highly recommended to all our viewers. And okay, so the next question for you is, Nishan, what is the most exotic hotel you would like to visit?
Some of the hotel chain I have selected. If you talk about exotic hotel, then my destination change. Then it goes to Greece. There are some of the
Okay.
hotels in Santorini which are very much
Santorini.
exotic.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
the hotels I like to go for exotic destination. Then it's a destination called Santorini is the city name, and the country is
Right.
Greece.
Okay, fabulous. So now, Nishan, you're confusing me whether I should go to Spain next or Greece.
You have to go Spain first. After 10 days, you have to take a ticket from Spain to Greece, and then go to Greece and come back to India.
Right. So I know that
Because
you are
you
setting my tour up now.
because on same visa you can go both the countries.
Right. That's true. Okay, and what about India? Some 5 places of interest in India.
In India, as I said, Uttarakhand is there, Sikkim is there, Darjeeling I would like to go, Kurg I will like to
Okay.
go, and these are the 4 or 5 destinations will I like to visit.
Fabulous, fabulous. So I think we are coming in to the end of the session, and it was very, very interesting talking to you, Nishan. Lots
Yeah,
of insight into the travel industry, lots of learning for me as well as the viewers. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for sparing your time and coming and joining us. It was very informative. Thanks a lot on behalf of Panache Academy. Thanks to you, and thank you to all our viewers for joining us today evening. And we look forward to seeing all of you all join our weekly show, Your Chance to Shine with Panache Academy, next Sunday, 6 o'clock evening. Till we come back with another expert of either of the 3 service industries that we offer, which could be aviation, hotel management, or travel and tourism. So thank you. Have a great week. Stay safe. Good luck. All the best. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Nishant.
Thanks a lot.